Okay, come on. I think we're live. Okay, you guys, we're live. I'm so excited right now. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make sure I do a tech check right now because you guys, this has been really, really crazy for going live, and I just wanna make sure it's actually up and running on this page right now. Okay, we're here, Justina. I see you. Woo! Okay, we're celebrating the little things these days, right? Which are the big things in my book. I don't know about you, but like I know Zoom and Facebook is being on overload. So to try to go live lately, it's just been a little bit hectic, but we're gonna learn how to pivot and lead well during this time. And I have so much I want to share with you, so much I want to pour into you today. So let me go ahead and record this for anybody that wants this recording to share with your teams. I'm more than happy to share this. So reach out to me if you want this recording, but it's live here for all of you. So hi, Justina, so good to see you. I can't wait to see who else joins right now. But today, I just really want to pour into you as leaders. I've got some notes that I'm going to go through, and then I'll go back to looking at my phone on live to see if you guys have any specific comments or questions. But I just want you to know that I'm committed to all of you right now. Brett's committed to all of you right now. As you know, he went live almost, I think, every day last week. I'm committing to going live every day too, to just pour into all of you, and whatever we need to do to keep the vibe high, whatever we need to do to keep you strengthened during this time. And I've got a lot of thoughts around leadership that I really believe will help you during this time. You know, I spent the day yesterday, besides going bike riding for a little bit, which really helped me, I spent a lot of time listening to the leaders that I really love and admire, the leaders that pour into me. I listened to several podcasts. I listened to several videos on leadership during a crisis situation. I listened to a lot of people that I know will get through this really well so that I could help myself, and then I could help pour into all of you well. Because there's only a few different ways that we can, you know, respond to situations like this. And I want to make sure that we show up at the highest and best posture that we possibly can during this time. And it's always a choice. I'm not minimizing what's going on, but I just want to make sure that I'm here for all of you during this time. You know, we are living in a time that will be in history books. And somebody said to me yesterday, what do you want your story to be? What do you want your story to be in the history books? Are you going to go down without a fight, or are you going to be somebody that had hope and leadership and wisdom and love and all of the things that we can choose to have during a time like this, okay? And I want to share some things that I wrote down yesterday as I was taking a couple different courses. One of the ones that I really enjoyed taking yesterday was with John Maxwell. And he's one of the best leadership experts on the planet. He's almost, I think almost 80, he's like 70 something. And he like literally has multiple books on leadership and is very successful in leadership. And I also was listening to a lot of other business leaders that were sharing a similar message. And I thought, you know what, this is gonna be beautiful for me to share with all of you on this Monday. Because no matter how you're feeling, no matter what's going on in the pulse of your home today, I just want to just let you know, sorry, please. Oh, it's been a day already. But I just want to share with all of you that by being a wellness partner on this team, you are a leader. You've already chosen to be a leader. And in times of crisis or challenge, as a leader, we get to choose how to show up and how to respond and how to react. And that sets the tone for everyone else. So I want to tell you that I will do whatever it takes to pour into you so that you can pour out to other people. We have other leaders on this team that are going to come on here and pour into you all week and throughout the weeks too, because we all need it. I need it. We all need it. And so I just want to make sure you know my commitment here. And I cannot wait to share some of this stuff with you. I really hope and pray that it falls on your ears today, and that you're able to not just be filled up for yourself, but you're able to inspire and fill up other people, because that's what we do. We're already in a position and posture to serve, and that's what we're going to continue to do as a company, okay, and as a team. So if you want to have good leadership, the first thing I want you to remember is what you speak out matters. You know, I do a lot of this stuff, you know, I talk a lot about the power hour, and I talk a lot about setting up your day for success. Here's the deal. Nobody can take away anything from you that you can control. And one of the things that I can control, we can't control a lot right now, right? So that makes us feel uncomfortable. But there are things that you can control, okay? So the things that you can control are what time you wake up in the morning and what you choose to do with your morning. So I'm still waking up as early as I did on the mornings that I still had to take my kids to school. Brett and I are still waking up between 4:30 and 5 every morning. We're getting up, we're doing our power hour like we always do. And we always do it before we go to the gym. So we do that. And instead of going to the gym, we're working out at home now, or we're taking a bike ride, or we're going on a run, or we're watching one of the amazing people on our team. We have so many people that have fitness videos. I mean, gosh, we're so blessed by, you know, Corey Beth and Mike Lepowski. They're putting videos online. They have the Pure Physique Gym. We've got Jilda Green with Burn Boot Camp in her community. She's got videos. We have Jeremiah and Mallory. They have an amazing page. They're putting videos out there. So I just want to tell you, it's always a choice on, you know, you still waking up and what you put in your mind, what you put in your heart, what you put in your brain to read and listen to, and what you choose to declare out. So 2 things I want you to take with you today about what you can declare out as a leader. Number 1, you can say every day, I was born for this. You know, we were all born for different things. And I believe we're all living in this moment in time right now. And we can say that we were born for this moment in time. Now, does it feel really good right now? Maybe not. But you can choose every day, I was born for this. And when you say you were born for this, there's strength that rises up in you, and it feels like you can handle it that much better. I'm not asking you to think about tomorrow or 3 months from now or 6 months from now, because that's too hard sometimes. But today, you can say, I was born for this. I will choose to show up today, and I will choose to serve people well. And I will still choose to look at my business as a beautiful resource right now for so many people with their mental and emotional health, with their online digital business that they can grow and have, for their immune system to be strong. I was born for this. I was born for challenging times. You know, like, it's not easy, but I was born for this. I'm made right now in this time, in this moment in time. I can't change that I'm a mother of 2, you know, doing the businesses that I am, and that I have the ability to say I was born for this. It just makes me feel stronger and better as a leader. Number 2, I'm here to add value to people, and we can better lead people in a crisis. So I'm here to add value to people, and we can better lead people in a crisis when we know that we're here to add value to people. I believe that when we serve and give, we will see opportunities everywhere. Okay, and that's what we do anyway. So now we happen to be in a climate that is definitely in the middle of a crisis and challenging times, but we were born for this. Like, we have a company that is made for this. And it's how we choose to posture ourselves in this, you know, during this time. And so how we view things is how we do things. As a leader, it involves so many other people. So again, how we view things is how we do things. Every day you can choose to turn off the TV, quit scrolling, don't get into conversations that are going to bring you down to doomsday, but you can stay above the fray and say, I was born for this, and serve people well, and continue to skill up, continue to show up, and bring light to the darkness. It's a choice every day. Does it always feel good? Is it challenging? No, it doesn't always feel good. And yes, it is challenging, but it's still a choice. Nobody can take away my power hour from me every morning. It's free. Nobody can take it away from me. I can choose what I read and what I listen to every day. Nobody's forcing me to read or listen to anything that I don't want to. And so I have to continue to be filled with hope, because there's been situations in our lifetime and before our lifetime that were crisis situations. There have always been different crisis situations that generation was born for, that they got through. So we have to rise up and understand the position that we're in so that we can not only get through it together, but like help other people too. What I say and share will have an impact, positive or negative. Remember this. Our kids are watching. Our community is watching. Our neighbors are watching. Our people are watching virtually now. What we say and share will have an impact. It's either going to be positive or negative. Now, we know what the negative impact brings. I know for me, when I see, hear, feel negativity about what's going on or the doomsday, I know my heart, I'm human, like we're all human. Like I start to get anxiety. I start to get a stomach ache. I start to worry, but I'm not here to worry. I was born for this and I'm here to show up and share and have an impact and it be as positive as possible because we will get through this. We will. What's going to be your story on the other side? How are you going to go down in the history books? Somebody that led well during a crisis or somebody that was full of fear and anxiety and doomsday? Like I want to be full of hope and lead people well, even if it's a struggle for me. There are people that are really struggling and I get that on many levels. We have obviously somebody in our community, our family in our on this team that lost a 2-week-old baby this past week. She is struggling. The grief is unbearable, but she still chose today to show up and write a post and say she's still going to serve. I mean, if she can do it, we can do it. We're here and we are here to grow and we are here to learn and do things that other people can't do right now. We have an answer. Also, how we lead in a crisis situation, we put people first. So we're not, listen, I was talking to so many leaders the last few days, not in Amari, but like in other businesses. And they were like, listen, I have to totally shift and change my business and the messaging. And we have to actually like show up and serve and really look for opportunities that will work in this situation. And I'm thinking, gosh, that's what we already do. That's what we already do as a company. We already positioned ourselves to serve. We've already positioned ourselves to show up and be valuable in this time, day and age. Like we're an online digital business that's okay to be virtual. We're helping people with their health, with their immune system, with their mental and emotional well-being. We lead with service. We are already positioned for this, while other companies are trying to scramble and think of ways that they can position themselves like this during this time. We're already doing that. So when you take on the mantle of leadership, how you help people is everything. How you serve, how you lift people up. You never want to minimize the crisis, and I'm not trying to ever minimize the crisis, but I have two options here. What I say and do can be positive or negative. I can lift you up or I can bring you down. I can serve you well or I can worry about myself only. I can help you and lead you or I can make you feel afraid and feel alone. And I would never do that. And I know you won't either because you're a leader. So I believe that we can become better through this. I believe that this is a time that we can truly work on ourselves. We can like partner together. We can, lean into our communities more, our families more. We can rise up together. I really believe that. I believe we're going to be better on the other side and through this. Yes, it's going to be challenging. Life is challenging. There are other things that happen within life. I was saying last week, think of a traumatic time in your life. We all have them. And look back and think about how you came out of it and the wisdom and the depth and the character that was built through it. Also, there's been much more uncertain times of not knowing about things other than this virus, okay? There has been, It's just right now, this is what we're focused on, okay? We've got to be flexible. We've got to be adaptable. We've got to be movable. Flexibility is important during a time of crisis or challenging time. We've got to be able to be flexible. Listen, with technology, like sometimes my Facebook Live works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes Zoom is working, sometimes it doesn't. You know, people are saying things, so I have to pivot and shift. We're all doing the best that we can, but the one thing I want you to remember is how you show up, and your flexibility and your kindness is everything. I'm telling you, the worst thing you can do right now is be offended by anything or anyone and not be kind. I've seen so many people, not on this team, of course, not, and even Amari, but I've seen people this last week be really not kind. And that is not who we are as a company or a team. And I am proud to partner with all of you, because I believe that you're all here because we share a similar heart, and the kindness will always overflow. And that's what we're made for within this company, right? But there's going to be the outside world looking in, and there's going to be offense and bitterness and people that just don't act kind. So we can continue to show up in love. That's what we do. That's what this company represents, love. We have to love ourselves so we can love others well. And that's why I'm still waking up and I'm doing what I need to do to pour into me so I can pour into you. And that's what I want to challenge all of you to do. I want to challenge all of you to put away the things that are making you feel low or dark, and turn on the things and keep connected to the things that feel hopeful and light and full of faith. Turn on the music, turn on anything, read, pour into other people, serve other people, connect. Just because we're quarantined doesn't mean we have to isolate, okay? So we want to make sure we leverage who we have around us, our team. Leverage us, leverage your leaders, leverage your people on your team. Be creative. Use this time to get more creative. Communicate with thinking weight. Use wise communication. Be authentic. Always tell the truth. Stay close to people. Keep your head above the crowd. Manage yourself. That's a big thing. That's why I continue to wake up. I've got to manage myself so that I can still do what I know we can do together. So I want to tell you one last thing. A crisis defined is an intense time of difficulty that requires a decision that will have a turning point. So I want to leave you with this today. We are in a challenging time, right? But it's going to require decisions that will help us have a turning point. I believe that we will all be better through this and after this. We have a gift. People are scrambling and trying to create what we already have. Don't be shy right now. Don't back down right now. Realize that you are a leader. I want to jump on Facebook Live and just see if any of you guys have any questions right now. But otherwise, I'm going to be jumping on here. I'd love to know from you guys, anything specific that we could be doing for you. There's so many ideas I have. I'm actually going to be talking with Brett, with all of our leaders and above. We have a special call on Wednesday, and we have so many ideas for all of you. And I want to hear your ideas. Like, we are a community and we're a team, and we are going to rise up, and we're going to be there for you, and you're going to be there for your people, and we're going to get creative, and we're going to do some things that are out of the box, and we are going to keep thriving during this time. I'm so glad. Okay, I'm officially on the page now, because I'm doing the best I can with this whole Zoom and the Facebook Live and being in my closet of an office right now. But you know what? I'm having as much fun as I could possibly have with it, while my hair is greasy and probably will never get highlighted again. So it's either going to be hats or braids. So Colleen, Kara, I'm so glad you're on here. Mallory, Patty said, the world needs us more now than ever. And let's see, Colleen, that strength. David, I'm so glad you're on here. This is exactly the dose of hope and reminder I needed. Grateful for you. Thank you. I tend to sometimes want to isolate too. I'm not going to lie. Okay. I'm showing up every day in a lot of communities, and I'm going to continue to do that. But I don't want you to think that like this is easy for me all the time. I keep doing it because one person reaches out to me a day at least, if not more, and says, thank you. Brett and I got a text at 5 a.m. this morning thanking us. You know, I'm doing this so that I can continue to give even one person a lifeline of hope, because we all are going to have moments. So if I'm giving you a dose of hope or love or encouragement right now, I want you to know how that feels so you can go do it to somebody else. Everything is like a domino effect right now. We can choose right now to not play into the fear. The fear and the anxiety and all of those things are not going to do any of us any good. We need to take it day by day, and you give it your best today. Today, give it your best. Show up today for somebody else. Serve somebody else. Be proud of the business that we have for somebody else. Okay? That is what drives me every day, when I know that I'm doing it for other people. And like I said earlier, everything that I mentioned is what we already do and what we already have. And I am so proud to partner with every single one of you through this time, because it will be written down in history books, and we will be the company and the community that people remember. Okay? So do not get caught up in anything else today. Just don't. Be there. You know, remember, your kids are watching, your spouse is watching, like your dogs are watching, whatever. And if you're alone right now, we're watching. I'm here with you. Like, stay connected. Please do not back down. Skill up right now. Listen, I'm thinking of ways to bring experts in here that can help you skill up in growing your Instagram, your Facebook, showing up on camera, doing things. I'm trying to get as creative as I can for all of you. And I just want you to know that I think about you all the time. We have a big whiteboard with all of your names on there. It's not all of yours, okay? I'm not gonna lie, but it's like all of our leaders, their leaders, and then people that, you know, I just feel like need our prayer and need us, and then their groups and their organizations. And we touch it every day, and we pray for you guys every day, and we are committed to you guys every day. Like, we are here. And just like we're doing that for you, you have a heart to do that for your team. And that's why we're all in this together. We are all connected. There are many things that I'm not good at, and that's why I bring in people that are. That's why we are a team, because there's many people on this team that are so gifted at many things that I'm not. And that's why I love that we can all share. That's why you have all these podcasts from all these amazing people on our team, because I'll always share, you know, the people that I can with all of you to help you in any way possible. So let's leave the lines of communication open for what you need, where we can help you. We're tied into some people that we're talking to this week that I really believe will jump on and help you guys. And we're going to set up some webinars and some different things to just help you skill up in all the areas that we can right now. So just know that I am so grateful to lead you all. And I'm so grateful that all of you have chosen to be leaders here. Because again, if you're a wellness partner on this team, you are a leader. And we were born for this. And we are going to get through this. And we will be strengthened through this. We'll have built a lot better character and some wisdom and some depth. You know, sometimes when you go through some things, you know, I'm telling you, people can't come at you like, listen, I know, because I've been through some things. You know, it will provide such strength if you allow it. I promise you. I promise you. So before I get off, let me see if anybody else said anything. I see some amens. And Stephanie's saying the podcasts are saving her right now. Remember, we have the most extraordinary people on this team with the most amazing podcasts. I mean, we've got Rebecca and Cassie's podcast. We've got Kara Bradley's podcast. We've got Johnny's podcast now. We've got Mallory and Jeremiah's podcast. And of course, my podcast. We've got so much goodness for you guys. And listen, I'm going to be, like I said, last thing I'll say again, on Wednesday, we're talking to leaders and above about how they want to pour back into this group. And I also want to do a call to action to all of you. We're going to start there. But any of you that have wisdom and love and encouragement to bring. If you want to bring fitness routines, meditations, encouragement, prayer, if you have a superpower about something, all of you have some sort of superpower, reach out to me. We'll put you on the list. Like, we need people every day that are going to show up and help this team stay high vibe, because that's what we're going to do, people. That's what we're going to do. So go back and listen to this whole thing if you haven't. I just recorded it. So if you guys want the recording too, I can send it to you if you have other pages you want to put this on. And I'm committed to showing up, you guys. So I'll see you tomorrow. All right, thanks for hanging. I'm sure you'll see Brett later. We're tag teaming as much as we can right now. We love you guys. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay at home. Although I did go bike riding. I think it's very social distancing for me to go bike riding. I need some fresh air. And I'm playing with my dogs in the backyard. So I encourage you to do something like that too. All right, bye guys. Thanks for jumping on.